Hello out there, everyone. I'm DJ Particle. This is ParticlePlay Live. Look, my hand can move again today. I don't know what was up with Cloudflare last night, but the Live 3D authentication server was down, which is why I had to use VC Face yesterday. but I'm back. I'm back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. And someone else is back too. RankoHoshino, how are you doing today?
Good. By the way, today is Koi's birthday.
Koi stream? Yeah, although he doesn't stream as much anymore, does he?
He doesn't stream at all anymore. He's too busy with real life. He's a manager.
Oh, so he's got to deal with Karens.
Probably. Also, I did end up getting something on my birthday specifically.
Oh?
$100 Amazon gift card from Ignite.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, hey, by the way, you remember that Manji spell card from Imperishable Night?
Yeah.
It technically was recreated in Fantastic Danmaku Festival 3. Yeah, part 3 of that stuff. And that is on Steam.
Oh.
Yeah, Fantastic Danmaku Festival games are on Steam, including part 3 is definitely on Steam. But part 3 is on Steam. Kamishira Sawa Kane uses a spell card similar to Moko's Manji spell, but it's done with scrolls instead. Yeah, that's in there.
Now you did say that you found a way to check out the
Minior core color.
Core color, yeah, on the overworld.
By freak accident.
Oh, how'd you do it? Boot up Scarlet.
Let me show you.
Yeah,
that's why we're on my Switch right now.
Yeah, that's why I didn't fix the screen right away, because I knew you were going to be showing us something on the Switch first.
Yes, by freak accident.
Oh, jeez.
I looked up to see if anyone else has ever tried this before. According to Google, you cannot check the core color of a Minior on the overworld. No, actually you can. It's called camera clipping.
Oh, jeez.
Because apparently the Meteor Form shield is a separate model from the core itself. As far as I can tell.
So basically you push the camera through the shield.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to show you how it's done. Oh, by the way, Blueberry Academy, including its terrarium, are actually in Unova. Something I decided to gloss over. I just did not talk too much about it. But yeah. When you have the DLC, the Hidden Treasure of Area 0 for Scarlet and Violet, you actually have access to 3 regions. Here we go. Oh, also, each different color of Minior is more common in different areas within the terrarium where they can be found.
Oh, weird.
They have to deal with the probability weights for every Pokemon, and that also applies to the different forms of Minior. I'm just going to show you this stupid thing I found out while I was doing shiny hunting this morning. I accidentally clipped the camera into the Minior. Oh, hey, by the way, it's raining in Paldea.
Oh, jeez. Oh, also, by the way, what did you think of the kind of the pseudo logo I made for you on the thumbnail for Tuesday's stream?
I saw the image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about having a logo?
No, not really. Outside of just having my channel avatar being basically a bit of a mascot.
Well, the thing is, I definitely thought that backgrounded bold would be the perfect logo font for you. And I had to put a heart because you do take it easy.
Yeah. Like, let's Sonic 06 load this thing up, kind of. Sometimes it loads faster than others. But like the thing about Sonic 06, from what I've heard, that when you load up Soliana, like you load up the game and you're in Soliana, the main city of the game, you're literally loading up the entire city at once.
Oh, geez.
I think to some degree that kind of happens in Scarlet and Violet as well, loading up an entire region to some extent. That's kind of why I save indoors. Because when you save indoors, you load the game up again, you're just loading up the indoors.
Oh, by the way, did you see Nintendo release their latest sales figures? The Switch 2 is up to 23 million units, which is still outpacing the Switch 1.
Doing a bit of technical shiny hunting. Here we go. Okay. Gotta get the camera into the minior just right.
Yeah, if the minior will stop moving. Oh, I saw purple.
Violet core minior.
Not shiny.
And to prove that it is not shiny, bump into it to encounter. But like, the most common core color in Chargestone Cavern is the yellow core, actually. Weighted at 120, while the other colors are 5 each. It's the 5 weighted cores that
yellow
you can get held items. Yep.
Does that mean it's shiny?
No.
Oh. What color is shiny?
Black. For all cores.
Oh, okay.
There are otherwise 7 different colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
Oh, there's one to your right.
Oh, there it is. If you do the camera incorrectly, it'll just fade out of existence. But if you clip the camera in just right. Yep. Technically, I don't need to do the bumping in, but just to confirm that yes, you can actually check minior core color in Scarlet and Violet on the overworld with some camera clipping.
That's actually pretty cool. Although I don't think it was intended.
Of course not. Of course not. Still, the most common Pokemon here is Magnemite, weighted at 300.
Yeah, I know, because sometimes Game Freak Bethesda's worse than Bethesda. And this one is yellow.
Yep. The little bit of annoying thing is that Excadrill are a little aggressive, so if you try to do this near an Excadrill, you better hope that thing never sees you. Otherwise, it'll come running at you and start a battle.
Oh, jeez.
But like, yeah, I stumbled into this earlier today. Felt like I had to correct the record. Do a couple laps around here for a bit of shiny hunting, I guess.
Oh, I have gotten to the level 91 through 93 set of
okay.
of the bottomless buffet in Splatoon Raiders, and I'm stuck again. I think I need a little more deeps before I can tackle them again. But I'm close. I'm getting damn close to the end.
Nice. bottomless buffet has a bottom?
Not quite. Because do you want the spoiler?
Go on.
After you defeat the true final boss at level 100, and you can go back, and there's floor 101 to 103.
Okay.
It truly is bottomless, but there's no other final bosses.
So it's actually more bottomless than Mummy Me Maze Forever is Forever.
Yeah.
Which is literally only 50 floors.
Yeah.
Shoot, I still remember streaming New Toad's, Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker for like 9 hours straight, trying to do that one level on the Wii U.
And I think I know why they did that too, because so many people have hacked out Side Order to have a forever tower. You know that's a mod for Side Order, is the tower lasts forever.
Okay.
Yeah. and I think they did that because they realized how popular that mod was.
All right. But yeah, we did a little bit of miniature checking in the funniest way possible.
All right.
I think the only reason that works is because the meteor form shield is a separate model from the core itself. I mean, if it was all one model, we wouldn't be able to do that.
All right.
Would we?
No, you wouldn't. No, it's a multi-layered model.
Yeah.
All right. All right, but we're not here for. But we're not here for Scarlet. We're here for Heart.
Right. Repositioning myself for saving, the way I like it. All right, making sure I've saved. We're going to take out the switch, of course. Take out the switch. Power it off. Isn't that just ridiculous?
Get ready to collapse the frame.
Plug in the other capture device that I use for audio, because for whatever reason, I guess the computer can't handle both the GigaWare device and the EasyCap device at the same time. All right, switch scenes. Hide that. Activate my DS capture software, or turn it, load it up anyway.
I really need to install the capture software on my 3DS.
Deactivate and reactivate my audio capture device because it wasn't plugged in beforehand. And let's go. Also turn off my TV. That's just more proof that it's an actual DS, by the way. Like, in case you were wondering, yes, it is an actual Nintendo DS. Just as a reminder. And yeah, there is a different boot up tune for if it's your birthday.
Oh. Cool.
A higher pitch tune. Also, Pokemon games starting from Gen 4. Celebrate your birthday.
Oh, that's cool.
We did, yeah. For the DS games, it is like for the handheld games, it is based on what you have set for your birthday in system settings. For the Switch games, you have to manually apply your birthday to the save file. Like for, I believe, I have actually not done this, and I could have done it this year, but like I believe it's the Pokemon Center nurse that wishes you a happy birthday.
Oh, sweet.
In fact, that's how you set up. That's how you set up your birthday. Different characters wish you a happy birthday depending on which game you're playing. I don't know how funny how that's not a thing in Gen 2 when you could technically maybe have set that up, but like then again, it only tracks the days of the week for Gen 2, so like that couldn't actually have been a thing, but it would have been a funny thing because yeah. It would have taken some more fandangling with the cartridge setup, but like, yeah, it became a thing in Gen 4. Where having a calendar was actually made into a thing on the DS. But yeah, birthday celebrations started in Gen 4 for Pokemon players. That means Diamond and Pearl and onward, of course.
Yeah.
As I recall, in Sinnoh.
Oh, some of you may
in
have...
Sinnoh.
Oh, yeah?
In Sinnoh.
Yeah.
The character you don't play as wishes you the happy birthday.
Oh, cool.
You gotta speak to them.
Oh, by the way, some of you may have noticed that there's been some new Trek Watch entries because Strange New Worlds is going through season 4 right now, and today's episode was fucking hilarious. It was a comedy episode. They basically decided to do a little mix between Hangover and Dude, Where's My Car? Or in this case, Dude, Where's My Shovel?
All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, you got the screen set up again, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know Emmy is definitely looking forward to playing Gen 9.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, we're still in Gen 4.
Yeah, by the time we get to Gen 9, Gen 10 will be out.
Used to say more won't be out by then.
Well, we'll probably be in the late stages of Gen 10 at that point.
I'll see what happens.
Yeah. Because it's taken us 2 years to get to Gen 4. Which means it might take us another couple to get to Gen 8.
To be fair, things do get bigger along the way.
Oh, jeez. Also keep in mind there's Pokemon month in February.
Yeah. What we are going to do now is go back to Azalea Town.
And by the way, heads up, not this week, not next week, but the week after. It's gonna be Splatfest week again, folks.
Next week, we are going to be playing a Toho game.
Oh, cool.
For its 15th anniversary, 10 Desires.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. Basically, what happened on the new Star Trek episode is everyone's all on edge because of an upcoming, very important, and very detail exact summit meeting. Yes, it's one of those where if you don't do it just right, the alien race is deeply offended. We've seen that before in Star Trek.
Good grief.
We've seen it on TNG, we've seen it on Enterprise, you know the drill. And so in order to unwind, because they have a couple weeks before this summit meeting, in order to unwind, what happens is they decide to go. Pike decides that Alpha shift, which will be the shift on duty for the meeting, gets shore leave on a nearby pleasure planet. And the thing about this pleasure planet is there's an atmospheric effect in the air that makes visitors high all the time. And that's the gimmick of the pleasure planet. Is that they make sure you're high all the time. and where this is like Hangover is that you see them land on the planet, the shuttle door is open, the atmospheric effects leak, get into the shuttle, and see, Chapel's been to this pleasure planet before, so they ask her, how fast does it work? Chapel says, well, once we open that shuttle door, count to 10. And then the next thing you know it, we're in a ruined hotel room where there was obviously some sort of party. And the only two people in it waking up from being passed out are Ortegas and Scotty wearing a Mugado costume. And basically the host of the pleasure planet gives Ortegas a letter to give to Pike because they pretty much do away with sophisticated technology because you don't want people drunkenly or beaming other people into space, So this is like a paper envelope, paper letter that's gonna get to Pike. And what the letter says is that, the summit's been changed. It's today, in 2 hours. And so Pike's like, okay, get the crew back together, get the shuttle. And, 2 hours, there should be plenty of time for the effects to wear off from the planet, Except, like I said, this is also, dude, where's my shuttle? Because they go to where the shuttle's parked, and it ain't there. It's actually pretty funny. I mean, when Star Trek decides to do comedy, they do it rather well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a grand tradition going all the way back to the Trouble with Tribble.
Of course.
And, of course, Star Trek 4, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home was definitely comedy.
Yeah.
But,
it's my favorite Star Trek film.
Yeah. Mine, too.
Like, do you know where the nuclear vessels are?
Yes. Well, looking for nuclear vessels. I still say that next season of Strange New Worlds, which supposedly is supposed to chronicle the early months of Kirk's 5-year mission, they should make Chekhov a character as a new ensign in the lower decks. Because that solves the plot hole in the Wrath of Khan.
The whole thing about how Khan somehow met Chekhov before.
Yeah.
even though we'd not seen Chekhov at that point.
Yeah, well, that's because Chekhov wasn't a senior crew member until season 2.
Right.
But like I said, it's entirely possible that season 1 he was just an ensign in the lower decks.
Could have been. Just an unseen character.
Mm-hmm.
That's still funny, though.
Yeah. But yeah, at one point they need Spock's help for some possible hacking. And of course, Spock looks fully composed, but he says, "I do not know if I will be of much help. As you can see, I am entirely inebriated."
Really?
and the thing is, he was too. He was just still able to keep a grip on his emotions.
Right.
Yeah.
All that Vulcan training.
Yeah. And the reason why you know he was is because at one point he looks at Ortegas and Scotty and says, "By the way, Lieutenant, are you aware that you are currently plants?" And then they show from Spock's point of view, Scotty is a small tree and Ortegas is a cactus. So yeah, Spock. Even Spock is high, but he hides it.
Hides it pretty well.
And apparently in this episode they also start to establish the friendship bond between Spock and Jim Kirk as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kirk's in this episode too. Although Spock initially thinks that Kirk is just a hallucination, and of course Kirk, being on the planet, high as fuck as well, just goes along with it. But Kirk does
I'm just made up.
Kirk does a good job hiding it too, because Kirk's probably done everything.
Probably.
Anyway, I've done everyone. Dana says, yeah.
yeah, I was about to say that too.
And once Spock realizes near the end of the episode that all that time Kirk was not a hallucination, Spock is like, I told you many things, because they had a deep friendship talk while they were on the planet. And Kirk's like, "Don't worry, Spock, your secret's safe with me." So who knows what Spock told Kirk about? And at this point, Kirk is Lieutenant Commander Kirk, by the way, first officer of the Farragut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although it's post Mist Creature, because at this point Kirk already lost his original Farragut captain, because that happened around the time the Strange New World series started, 2359, 2358. And at this point, 2259, 2258. At this point, which I think is 2262, Kirk is still first officer of the Farragut, but under a different and female Vulcan captain. And that was established last season, actually.
Free bicycle.
Because last season we got Kirk's first time at the con in a crisis situation, and he wasn't handling it well, and I think it was. What was it? I forgot whether it was Chapel or Uhura, but one of them asked the Farragut communications officer, "Has he ever taken the con before?" And the communications officer replied, "Yeah, but not like this." And I am getting a desperate call for an idle meeting. I will be right
Team Rocket
back.
dude in front of the radio tower.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Also, hey there, Ignite, have a nice lurk. Boy howdy, this guy has no idea how many Pokemon that have been discovered up to what we know now, not counting what's being revealed as we speak. I guess for now, there just isn't that much of a difference between what's known up to Gen 9 and what's being revealed in Gen 10, because we've only seen the first partner Pokemon thus far. Still, that's over 1,000. Like, since this point in the series, the number of Pokemon has kind of more than doubled. Oh gosh. It's too dangerous for me to use a watering can because I don't have enough badges. It's too dangerous to use a watering can. Unless I get the city's badge. Oh my goodness, that's pretty funny there, Jojo. I'm just kind of waiting for Emmy to get back.
Alright.
Hi, back in front. So we did a little looking around the city. You saw me get the bike.
Oh, cool. Good.
And it turns out that we cannot...
What?
It turns out we cannot enter the gym right now.
Oh no, the third gym.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
She went off to get the radio card. So we can't get the watering can because it's too dangerous. We need to get the gym badge first.
So we're stuck. Waiting.
I managed to crash the game.
Oh no! When was your last save?
Give me a moment. Also, you might have noticed that when you register an item on the HeartGold and Soul Silver, a tab pops up on the touchscreen. I will check my bag to determine when I last saved. So we saved before getting the bicycle. But after getting back from Azalea Town. So we only really need to go get the bike again. Been a while since the game's crashed, right? Emmy.
Yeah. So you gotta
it's been a while since that's happened.
Alright, so you gotta get what again?
Just the bicycle.
Ah.
We can just forget about all the other chatter because it doesn't actually really matter.
Oh, by the way, a new film preview came out, coming out this fall from A24 Films. You know, the same distributor that brings you Has Been Hotel. Apparently, they did a dramatization movie of basically the rise and fall of the TV show To Catch a Predator.
Mm-hmm.
And it stars Robert Pattinson as Chris Hansen. And I'm not gonna lie. From the previews, the film looks good.
Right. Hey, by the way, something fun happened recently.
It's called Prime Time, by the way, the film.
By the way.
Yeah?
Something fun happened on YouTube recently.
What?
3 new episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series came out.
Oh!
On the Tulkaribe's channel.
Cool.
Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series is 20 years old.
Oh, jeez. So in other words, it's been going ever since YouTube's been a thing, almost.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
All the issues little Karibo has had to deal with. Oh gosh. Still funny as ever.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, registering a key item pops a tab on your touchscreen. We could have done this. We could have shown this off sooner, but like, yeah. this is the first game. Also, this is the first game in which you can register 2 items. You can register more than 1 item. Although only the first registered item gets assigned a button that you can also press. However, you get a tab for each registered and key item. And this is the last game to have a game corner in the Pokemon series. And the game corner is not the same between the Japanese version and the international version.
Oh, jeez.
Thanks, Europe. Get off the bike and talk to the guy again, and he forgets you even had the bike in the first place. Also, the GTS building is here. The global terminal. This stuff is all here. It's the same building as in Platinum. Not really gonna bother with talking to anyone here, but trade it like online. Some online, special online trading is possible here. Yes, the GTS system, the global trade system has been spoofed as well by fans. I'm pretty sure. Yep, custom servers for days, guys. Then again, if you just want to do player-to-player trading or battling, you can just use WeamFi. All you need to do is disable auto-obtain for your DNS setting and plug in the correct numbers.
Cool.
Just gotta make sure that you can actually connect your DS to Wi-Fi. Which is a little less of an issue for Gen 5, which supports better security on newer hardware. Yep. Although on newer hardware, Gen 5 games are region locked. Because of the DSI enhancements. Apparently there is an old tree on Route 36. They say it dances whenever you water it. Of course not. This is a flower shop, so we do have watering cans and things like that. But I cannot let you have one. It's too dangerous. The heck are you on? Well, maybe if you manage to defeat the Goldenrod gym leader, it might be okay. What do you mean it's too dangerous to have a watering can and use it?
Oh, the Spokane wildfire was arson?
Yep.
Oh my god. Suspect reportedly told police he planned the wildfire weeks ahead, waiting for high winds. Oh my God.
Yeah. I bet you were. By the way, I bet you were expecting slot machines.
Slot machines.
This is in Japan.
Yeah, regular slot machines are illegal. I know.
In Japan, in the Japanese version of HeartGold and Soul Silver, there are slot machines in here.
Wait, what? Why aren't there slot machines in here in this version?
Because of Europe.
But
the slot machines in Sinnoh are disabled in the European versions of Platinum.
Then why are they disabled in the
Because
NA
Japan
version
doesn't follow the same... The Japanese versions of HeartGold and Soul Silver don't necessarily follow the same rules as the rest of the world's version.
No, but why?
And that is specifically why. And that is specifically why I played HeartGold in Japanese on stream before.
Okay, but what I want to know is why didn't they keep it in the NA version?
I have no idea. But yeah, instead we get Voltor Flip. I don't have a coin case yet, so I can't demonstrate that.
Yeah. Also these.
Yeah. By the way, Voltor Flip has been solved.
Also, the Switch 1 is only about 4 million units away from becoming the best-selling console of all time.
Watch as Sony revises their numbers for the PlayStation 2.
Well, it turns out...
by the way, speaking of Switch 1.
Yeah?
I do have some news regarding Kingdom Hearts.
Oh?
Once the collection switchover happens involving Switch 2, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix will remain playable on Switch 1 natively. They're switching from cloud to native gameplay.
Oh, wait a minute. What was that, hun? Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
So part of the Kingdom Hearts collection will be made natively playable on Switch 1.
I could see that.
Yeah. HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix. That collection? Yeah, that's going to be playable natively on Switch 1. So, that includes a few things. This cutscene will also play if you enter the underground tunnel on the other end. Fashion case. Yes, the fashion case is in this game as well. Oh, also, outside of the Japanese and then probably the Korean version, you can't buy coins. It's not even real currency that you're dealing with when gambling in Pokemon anyway. But yes, HeartGold and Soul Silver are the final games in the Pokemon series to have a game corner. Thanks, Europe. Although technically there is a game corner building in Gen 6 Ho in it, you just can't go in.
Oh, apparently...
Just to let you know that...
apparently, Splatoon Raiders is getting its first maintenance and post-release patch.
Alright.
Yeah, basically, to release limiters, you will no longer have to hold down the A button. Fixed an issue in which the feature to hide elements like the showstopper gauge when you don't push any buttons for a certain period of time wasn't working as intended. Fixed an issue...
You mean it wasn't... Hey, Emmy.
Yeah?
So it wasn't working as Nintended?
Fixed an issue in which the emergency damage up effect was not applied to explosion damage added to the Splatchet's explosive steps. Fixed an issue in which you occasionally couldn't move after using a Splatchet immediately after having done a squid roll from a wall.
That's pretty specific.
Fixed an issue in Soyu Cliffs in which a fish stick would occasionally move into the terrain and not be defeated. Fixed an issue in Hopping in which you can play on the arcade cabinet in which the exploration bot would occasionally stop hitting salmonids. Fixed an issue in which the game would crash if you tapped the Nintendo Switch 2 touchscreen on the screen where the fog swirls after launching the game. And several other adjustments have been made to improve gameplay experience.
A couple of those issues sound oddly specific.
Yeah, so it looks like Raiders went through maintenance.
Also, no shiny luck so far this month for me. So anyway, it's kind of crazy the things that I find out about my favorite games sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Like, you saw how we can check menu or core color in the overworld. What do you mean the game crashed? Again. I accidentally went into picture chat. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this again. Like, I'm not even holding the handheld anymore for gameplay.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go get the bicycle again.
What? Where? I think it's a little more to the west.
Or did the game somehow hear me talking shit about it?
Yeah, it's over near where that factory icon is. Yeah.
Next voice echoed. Lyra, there's a time and place for everything, but not now. Professor Oak, how do you know I was trying to use my bicycle in a building like this? Hey there, Xander. And like having a different music here in Gen 2. In Gen 4, it keeps the city music going.
Hey, what's up, Xander? How you doing today?
Yeah, instead of having cave music here, we have the city music continuing. Okay, so the game is telling me that Sintret and Grimer have the same speed stat. Also, a thing about shiny Pokemon and like the Gen 9 games, there's another way to despawn them. You gotta knock them out. Because when a Pokemon is KO'd, it despawns. Then again, that should go without saying. But yeah, shiny Pokemon do not despawn themselves in the overworld.
Right.
It's like you either need to walk far away enough from the on Scarlet and Violet specifically, enter a town or a city, or like I said, knock them out. Interestingly, Legends ZA kind of stores about 10 shiny Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
In Lumiere's city, or what have you, like added up to 10 shiny Pokemon at the time in the overworld. So you don't necessarily need to worry about that quite as much. To be fair, you're only really in the city in the base game. And then there's Hyperspace Lumieres for the DLC, which is its own weird bit of shenanigans. But like, if you got shiny Pokemon to appear in just Lumiere's city on Legends ZA, they'll stay there up to like the 10th one until you get get them all backed up to 10, and then after if you get another shiny Pokemon to appear, the oldest one that was spawned beforehand will finally despawn. And that's why Shiny Catherine has a bunch of shiny Pokemon in one area in her game. Yeah, but the Pokemon game mechanics have certainly changed a lot over the years, haven't they? The quality of life changes, they sure are nice. But yeah, not gonna lie, I actually did enjoy my Gen 9 playthrough stuff. Although I guess technically I'm not really fully done with Legends ZA Mega Dimension. There's still some stuff left to be done. And then there's also the infinite Battle Royale stuff in the base game. And I suppose I could at some point unironically shiny hunt on Legends ZA. I've given it like at least one thing a try, and that's how I got my shiny Trico in hyperspace. Also, there's something I was going to look up, okay?
All right.
Regarding Kingdom Hearts being natively playable on Switch 1.
What about it?
Let's see. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 remix. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix will be playable, and it will still be playable in that compilation. As for 358 Days Over 2 and Recoded, they're just going to remain watchable movies. But like, you still have plenty of Kingdom Hearts stuff to work with, even if you're just playing on a Switch 1. That stuff is still going to be playable on Switch 1, but it will be native gameplay instead of cloud gameplay. Once the cloud stuff is done away with.
Well, they need to find a way. They need to find a way for people to keep the games.
Like, yeah, I'm sure something will be figured out. It's all up to Square Enix, though, ultimately. Since they are actually the dev team. Still kind of crazy to think that Square had even decided to do a collab with Disney. Kingdom Hearts stuff is actually pretty interesting, and the lore is not that weird if you actually keep up with it by going through the series itself. Still, at the same time, Kingdom Hearts lore is still pretty memeable. Still kind of meme-worthy stuff, of course. And I have indeed learned that there are Kingdom Hearts players that have memorized Ansem's dialogue from the first game, because in the original PS2 version, you cannot skip cutscenes. So every time you lose to Ansem at the end of the game, you would have to hear him speaking each time. He's waxing on poetic about darkness. In like probably the most hammy way possible, maybe. You see, in Kingdom Hearts, evil makes you hammy. And Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, is the hammiest villain of them all.
And that was Ignite Dreams gifting a subscription to Epic Xander. Thank you for that, Ignite.
Nice. Also, Louis, Rio, and I had a little bit of struggle time this past Monday dealing with the Mario Brothers and Fortune Street.
Ah.
We played 3 games and still just... oh gosh. Things have got a little crazy, not gonna lie. Okay, sheep, get a hair job done. Let me modify the game so that when this happens, my sheep will turn into Watame. It's like, you said you're gonna make my sheep beautiful. Turn her into an even prettier sheep, please. Bit of randomness about the Haircut Brothers in terms of how much friendship boosting happens. Different shopkeepers show up on different days.
Hey, Xander, thanks for the bit! And Kerplop's here too. How goes? Goes great.
Yeah, we stopped by Unova real quick on Scarlet. Over here, over to the right, we have a dress-up area. That'll become more relevant later on in the adventure. Bit of a problem here. We have a bit of a problem here.
What? Crash.
No, not that. The game is still running, obviously.
Oh?
We have nothing to hit Magnemite super effectively with.
Oh no!
So we need to find a way around the type combination of electric and steel. I mean, yeah, we can hit it with water naturally, but electric moves will hit Totodile super effectively. Then again, this thing is only level 7. We don't have any fire moves, we don't have any fighting moves, especially don't have any ground moves. Not that much of an issue. It's not that much of an issue because Magnemite is only level 7, but still, things could have been much worse. But like, yeah, we had nothing to hit it super effectively, and most of our moves were resisted, and acid would do nothing. I super predicted this, possibly. Nah, not really. I just wanted to curse whatever was on the field. But yeah, we started off the stream with me showing off one of the silliest exploits for checking mini or core color in Scarlet and Violet in the Indigo Disc area. It's called camera clipping. Just clip that camera through the shield. Three Magnemite and a Voltorb are on this team. Looking something up involving Marie. Okay. Okay, I know what I need to know. There we go, it's under wave. You're gonna need that. The name ranger is also the name changer. This has been a thing since the beginning of the series, although you can only change the names of Pokemon that have the same trainer ID and the number as yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that includes the secret ID number in newer games, which I believe became a thing in Gen 3, if not Gen 4. But yeah, you can have all the stuff match up between the Pokemon and your character. Any Pokemon not caught or hatched by you or obtained by you by in-game event that would be counted any Pokemon that's not counted as yours cannot have its name changed. Outsider Pokemon. And there are some details about that. But yeah. Trying to rank the mini games and raiders, juggling is just evil, says Kerplop.
Oh,
wow.
Geez. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. And by the way, we'll be back on Raiders tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern. Because I only have 9 floors to go in the bottomless buffet before I get the full final boss.
Alright, so the basement here in HeartGold and Soul Silver works a little differently. We still have a locked door over here. Machoke moving the containers depends on which direction the Machoke is facing.
Ah!
Instead of being rudely handled like it is in Gen 2. I can't even see how that even works, but it is pretty random. It has been simplified here. Based on which way the guy is facing. It's based on which Machokes the guy is facing. There we go. That's how it's done. It's dependent on which way the guy is facing, not the Machoke. Okay.
Ah.
So it is definitely much easier to get the items down here than in Gen 2.
Good. That kind of sucked in Gen 2.
Yeah.
The stuff on the ground is junk. It's like, it's not junk to me.
Right. And that last item behind the other door will be obtained later in the adventure.
Cool.
Because we have to get it to that spot from the other side. Also, yes, elevator lady. Yeah, elevator lady because Japan. That's how things used to be, guys. People, like, tall department stores, once upon a time, used to hire elevator operators.
Elevator operator. Elevator
Pretty much.
operator. Sorry,
So we
sorry, I had a DDR moment.
But like, that's why we have an elevator lady in Pokemon. Like, yeah, that apparently was a thing.
Ground floor, perfumery, stationery, leather goods, wigs and haberdashery, kitchenware and food going up. But this game only released about 20 years ago, though.
Still, to be fair, this is Johto remake time.
Oh, yeah.
Which pushes the source material back even farther.
25
Back even
years.
further in time. Yeah. Buy hyper potions. We can buy revives because the department store is handled separately from the badge system that applies to the regular Pokemarts.
Oh, by the way, does this game, does this remake also have a small Kanto area just like second gen?
Small Kanto area, you say? Boy, howdy, are you in for a surprise once we go there?
They've got all of Kanto, don't they?
More of Kanto than in Gen 2.
Oh, jeez.
Because this is a DS game, not a Game Boy Color game.
Yeah, I know.
As you can see, I just dumped my money into super potions.
Oh, by the way, on Strange New Worlds, you know the joke in Star Trek 6? Where they talk about Shakespeare in the original Klingon?
Good grief.
Well, it turns out Una, aka Number 1, is fond of Klingon war ballads. One of which sounds suspiciously like Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Wow.
Yeah. And the gathered crowd of various aliens recognized the song as a Klingon war ballad. Is there something the late Jin Steinman never told us? That today is a good day to die. But yeah, they did another. They did another. The Klingons say it was originally Klingon joke.
Good grief. Okay, so we can buy Flash here. Let's see, the TM's here.
I will say though, Number 1 can definitely belt out a song. Apparently, Rebecca Romaine's done some, the actress that portrays number 1 in Strange New Worlds. Apparently, she's done some, apparently she's had some singing training in the past.
Okay, Flash, Protect, False Swipe, Natural Gift, Light Screen, Reflect, in number order. Like from top, like in the list order from top, like 70 is Flash, 17 is Protect. Yeah, Flash, Protect, False Swipe, Natural Gift, Light Screen, and Reflect at the bottom. And then we have Solar Beam, Focus Blast. It's known for missing on a more regular basis than we would hope for. Sometimes this is the only special fighting coverage for Pokemon in terms of movesets. And that's just kind of sad. Fire Blast, Thunder, and Blizzard, along with Hyper Beam, of course.
Oh god, Kerplops keeps going with the joke. First floor, telephones, gents ready-made suits, shirts, socks, ties, hats, underwear, and shoes. Going up. Second floor, carpets, travel goods, bedding, materials, soft furnishing, restaurant, and teas. Going down. No. Oh. Mr. Tyler. Going down. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Alright.
That's the theme song from Are You Being Served? Yes, I know.
Alright, the prizes change depending on the day of the week it is. For Thursday, the grand prize is TM60. Then we got a quick ball and a random berry. We can play this lottery one time. Number 2 prize. Quick ball. There are some Pokeballs that you just cannot buy in Johto or Kanto, apparently.
Ah. You know, with how popular Pal World is, I am surprised. Nintendo's never come out with, like, or Game Freak, I should say, has never come out with a Pokemon MMO.
Officially, of course.
Well, yeah.
No such thing exists.
I know, but with the popularity of Pal World, which means there's a market for such a thing. I'm surprised that they haven't
made anything fan made official.
Yeah. I mean, hell, World of Warcraft even did it before Pal World. I think World of Warcraft has had battle pets. Well, you know, like Pokemon style battle pets now for what, 15 years now at this point.
Raising and training a monster is not obviously not unique to Pokemon.
No, but I mean in an MMO.
But like in general, I want you to know, I want to remind you that the whole mechanic about catching and raising Pokemon is based on a mechanic from Dragon Quest V.
Oh, Dragon Quest?
Yes.
Oh, so that even predates Digimon then.
Yep.
Oh wow. Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World have monster catching and raising too. Yeah, I know. I think Warcraft had it since, I want to say, Cataclysm?
But yeah, Pokemon draws inspiration from Dragon Quest.
But I think Warcraft might have been the first to do it in an actual MMO environment.
Yeah, as a whole, Pokemon gets its gameplay inspiration from Dragon Quest.
You could catch monsters in Final Fantasy V too, but you can only catch one and released it to do an attack. Ah. Well, but again, Final Fantasy V is not an MMO.
Right. Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy... Well, there are Final Fantasy MMOs, mind you.
Oh, wait, there's a new... Wait a minute, Red Guy, there's a new Quake coming out? Quake Dawn of the Machines? Oh, it's a free update to the Quake 2021 remaster. Oh! Cool. I'm glad to know Quake is still around. Which was the one you used to play? Quake 3? You played all... Well, you haven't played the 2021 remaster, have you? Yeah. Oh. But, hon, you didn't play one even back then. Your character 667 was female. Yeah. Well, yeah, but you don't have to in Quake. Because you didn't in Quake 3.
By the way, yes. In HeartGold and Soul Silver.
Arena, yeah.
Emmy.
What, Ranko?
In HeartGold and Soul Silver, the minigame that you get the radio card from is mandatory.
Oh, no! So we gotta do this.
Yes.
Alright, first question. Can you check the town map with your Pokegear?
Do you know the answer?
I know you can check the map, but I don't know if in the narrative if you're doing it with your Pokegear or not.
It's part of the Pokegear. That's the map.
Okay,
you use the map card.
Alright, then I guess yes.
Yeah. Okay, second question.
Nidorina can only be female, true? Yes.
Yeah.
Because the male is Nidorino.
Yeah. Third question.
Kurt, the Pokeball creator, uses apricots as ingredients. This one I'm not so sure about.
Want me to tell you?
Yeah, tell me. That's a little too much for me.
Apricorns.
Apricorns! Oh, God. Oh, God.
So the answer is no.
So the answer is no, yeah.
Fourth question.
It's impossible to use a TM on a Magikarp. TM.
At this point in the series? Specifically.
At this point in the series specifically, I'm gonna go with no.
That would mean you're saying false.
Yeah. Well, the choices are literally yes and no, not true and false.
Yes, is it true that you cannot use Magikarp in TM time?
Oh!
Yes means you cannot. No means
yes,
you can.
Cannot. Yes, you cannot. There we go.
You're confirming the statement.
Yes.
One more question to go.
In Professor Oak's popular show Pokemon Talk, is he on with Marie? No, Marie's got her own talk show. That was established in Twin Sister Stories. Sorry, couldn't resist. I'm gonna say yes to that.
Want to know the answer?
Yeah.
The answer is no.
No! Ah, damn it.
He goes on the talk show with Mary. M-A-R-Y.
Oh. Oh my god. I was trying to account for bad localization translation.
I think the names given would be just a bit different as well. But the answers are the same regardless of which language you play in.
Ah, okay.
Whether you are supposed to say yes or no.
Gotcha. You wish Splatoon had offline bots? Yeah, to an extent.
Here's a bit of crystal content. Win his password.
Wait a minute. Wait, what?
She's a crystal introduced character.
No, but I mean, the name of the show is Buena's Password.
Really, you wait for a specific time of the day to listen to the radio to hear the password, and then you go walk to her and tell her the password to get points.
That's a pretty weird concept for a radio show.
Yeah, to be fair, we're talking about Johto.
I know. It's like you turn on the radio. The password is...
So on and so forth, and then you have to go to the radio tower and speak to Buena herself.
But if that's the whole point of the radio show, why wouldn't there be, like, a whole
there are
line?
prizes involved.
Why wouldn't there be, like, a whole line of people waiting at the radio station to tell Buena the password?
Hilariously, it only works for the protagonist.
Yeah, I know. It's like, are you the only listener of this radio show?
Perhaps. And other people have radios. They do listen to radio here in Johto.
Yeah, but apparently you're the only one that listens to Buena's password.
And even that's optional.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
There's something I want to do before we deal with anything in terms of the gym. Also, yes, there's a PC in the radio tower.
Oh, jeez.
Also noteworthy is that none of our Pokemon have evolved yet, and we're in Goldenrod City.
Oh, jeez. Why, you usually have at least one by now?
Yeah!
Huh.
Dialga will never evolve before us.
Well, you probably got, over the years, you probably got more and more efficient at playing Pokemon.
I mean, to be fair, the way I put this team together is very different from usual. And we had to deal with catching up lower level Pokemon than usual to the rest of the... It's like we had to deal with catching up lower level Pokemon up with the rest of the team. And never mind the fact that Dialga started at level 1. And we had to do some relying on certain Pokemon to get battles done.
Oh, Red Guy wants to ask you something.
Go on.
Or at the very least, tell you something.
Uh-huh. Oh, Ranko. Oh, Red Guy. Also, I think we kind of might want to train up before we take on the third gym anyway. In case you didn't know, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and Sun and Moon have their demo versions with exclusive rewards. I've actually gotten the demos.
What generation is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire again? 5?
6.
6. Okay.
There are no remakes in Gen 5.
Oh.
In fact, the only main series games in Gen 5 are the Unova games. There's 2 pairs of games. Black and White and their sequels, Black and White 2. In Sun and Moon, there is a Greninja that has a Battle Bond ability, which turns into Ash Greninja. Right. Battle Bond still exists as an ability, however, the Ash Greninja transformation does not exist anymore, like it's not in Gen 9. So you get the boosting that you would expect, like you get stat boosts to happen. However, Greninja no longer transforms. So, like, instead of transforming, you get stat boosts.
Oh, I also recently found out there is a level cap to even 5-star weapons in Splatoon Raiders. They can only be upgraded to level 100, which is 50 plus 50. Yeah, I got to level 50 plus 50 on my main weapon, and it finally said max, which sucks because I thought I was gonna be able to raise that level like forever. I thought I was gonna be able to raise that weapon like forever.
By the way, Emmy.
Yeah.
I have come to experience the joy of having Dynamo Roller again in Raiders.
Oh god, what do they call it? Which roller?
They have a couple different names.
Oh.
But I have come to enjoy Dynamo Roller in Raiders. And I am not limited to 5 flicks per ink tank. And that's with Ink Saver Main and Splatoon 3, by the way. With my setup, I found myself, like with my main setup on Raiders, I found myself able to swing the Dynamo Roller 10 times from a full tank. Yeah, on a full tank of ink. 10 swings.
Cool.
Like, gosh, I love Dynamo Roller. You know what I wish was in Splatoon Raiders?
What?
Paintbrush.
Paintbrush? Oh god. Well,
yeah.
Who knows? You know, the game just came out. You know, we could get new weapons in. In a future patch. You know.
Who knows? But like, I miss my paintbrush. I'm not the biggest fan of Octobrush by comparison.
But you like the paintbrush.
I love paintbrush so much.
You know, as much as I'm loving Splatoon Raiders, I still can't wait for Splatoon 4, which I still think is going to be a DLC to Splatoon Raiders, or there'll be DLCs to each other. No,
I don't think that'll happen.
What? No. Well, I think they'll both be standalone games, but they'll be able to talk to each other.
So they'll just that's just save file bonuses are not called DLC.
No, but I mean, if you already have one of the games, you can get the other one at a discount.
I feel like you're just making stuff up.
Well, I'm not telling you the news. I'm just telling you my hopes.
I don't see that happening.
That is my hope, though.
I don't see it happening.
Why don't you see it happening? I mean, why don't you think they'll do it?
Have they ever done stuff like that before? Yeah, I think the answer is no.
Yeah. But it's also weird. But it's also a little weird and something that no one else is probably expecting. So Nintendo could probably do it.
Then they probably won't. They're just gonna sell the game separately as is. Because money. Now, hilariously, if you did, the funny thing is, if you got Mario Kart 8 early enough, the Wii U game, Mario Kart 8, you had the chance to get one other game for free, digitally.
I think I remember that.
I went with Wind Waker HD. That's why I don't have the disc.
Yeah, well, when I got Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, we got it from a used game shop. So
I got it. I got it brand new.
I mean, I didn't have a Wii U until 2015. I mean, Splatoon was actually one of the first Wii U games I got after getting the Wii U.
By the time you had a Wii U, I already had one.
Yeah, I know.
I got the Mario and Luigi bundle, which was at the time the only way to get Super Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers U and New Super Luigi U on the same disc. That did later get a standalone release, but yeah. Which is also why my disc is in a blue box instead of a red one.
Ah. Well, the thing is, I went through 3 phases of being heavy into gaming. Of course, the first phase was, as a little kid into the early 90s. And that's when I was playing the Pong machines and television, Supervision, NES, Super NES, Never did get an N64 though, but...
Mine is Dusty Attack now.
But then I discovered the internet, and I became an internet couch potato for a long time. And got into my second phase of gaming when DDR was big. And I had a Dreamcast, I had Japanese PS2, I had the American PS2, and I also had Stepmania for PC, which is a DDR emulator. And I used until 2007, I used to keep my Stepmania collection pristine. I would get all the bumper packs from DDR UK, and have every song, and then came the download era, and it was just too much to keep track of anymore. But while I had the PS2s, I was getting other PS2 games as well. I got Mortal Kombat PS2 games. I got Rez for reasons. Yeah, I know I haven't used those reasons in so long. I know. Although I did find out there is a Rez for the Switch, because Rez is a Sega game. I don't know. But the Switch does have USB ports. Without the accessory, Rez kind of loses something. Yeah.
Yeah, Ash Ninja stuff.
Anyway, and then I got into Warcraft, and Warcraft was like the only game I played for like years. And then in 2015, I started doing Let's Plays because I started watching FNAF reaction streams, and I'm like, maybe I could do Let's Plays. So, you know, I started Let's Plays, started with FNAF. I don't play FNAF anymore because I'm boycotting it. Because creator Scott Cawthon is, you know, a major Trumpy. So, but I did Let's Plays for a while, and then I started doing other YouTube stuff. And then Splatoon 2 came out. And let's just say that's why I discovered Twitch and live streaming, and I haven't looked back since. So my third wave of gaming started in 2015 when I started Let's Play. What's the fuck? But the thing is, I do have to admit, you know, as much as I love my old audio show, you know, my old comedy music audio show, it started becoming too much demanded once I got my regular job, and B, it was being jammed. I mean, because it was a song chart show, and no matter what I tried, people kept gaining the vote. We didn't have enough of a voter base to do it. It's too bad. Yeah, it became the Darren Straplak show. If you don't know who he is, well, not anymore, but. I mean, nowadays he's actually on his way to becoming a big time musician, believe it or not. Yeah, that was. Yeah. But and the thing is, I never blamed Straplak because at the time, you know, he was just a kid making cute little parody songs. You know, I wasn't gonna fault the kid himself. You know, but his dad had a "Hey, dig my kid" complex. But anyway.
Kind of play a little too late there, game.
Yeah. But I soon realized that after I canceled that show that I'm just not myself unless I'm doing something related to the media. I tried a gaming-related music show for a few weeks, and that didn't quite work out the way I intended. And that's why I started Let's Playing. But I'm at my happiest if I have something going on with the media. Like, for example, live streaming. And the live streaming is probably my most ambitious media venture yet. You would agree, Red Guy? Yeah. Yeah, because mass media has always been in interest for me ever since I was a little kid. I mean, even in elementary school, I said I wanted I want to be a singer, a TV star, boss of my own radio TV station, you know. and although I never achieved actual fame, you know, through live streaming, through my old audio show, you know, at least I get to live out a piece of that dream. You remember watching G4 back when you were young? Yeah.
We're gonna, before we get going, for sure, take care of the bug catching contest.
Oh, okay.
I need to win this to get the item I need
Bug
to evolve
contest,
the Oddish into the Pokemon I want.
Bug catching contest, but this isn't Animal Crossing.
Yeah, we'll need to invent. We're just inventing this on the fly.
Cinematech was one of those shows. Yeah, I know. I remember G4. I mean, granted, I was already an adult in G4's heyday, but I do remember it. I mean, it's the same reason why I never got into Pokemon myself, because when it first came out, I was already an adult. And it really was not being pushed to adult players back then.
Meanwhile,
Ranko there was 10 years old when it came out, so...
Older.
Well, you were 10...
In America, remember.
Well, yeah, you were 10 when it came out, period. You were 12 when it came out in the U.S.
I had just turned 10. I just had turned 12 the month before.
Yeah.
Randomly released in America.
Yeah, so Ranko was the perfect age to get into Pokemon. And the thing is, once you get... You know, if you got into Pokemon when you were young, you just never got out. You just never truly got out of it. And that's why Pokemon games have gotten a little more complex over the years. Cinematextual gameplay and cutscenes from then recent games. Yeah, like I said, I remember G4. I remember Cinematech. G4 tried to make a comeback a few years ago, but it just didn't pan out.
Sport balls are on par with great balls.
Because
they replaced park balls.
Well, I think it's because mainly by and large, geeks don't watch regular TV anymore.
I still kind of watch a bit of regular TV, technically speaking.
Well, unless it's like, unless it's like science fiction.
You know what I watch on TV when it's not turned to YouTube?
What?
The weather.
The weather. No, as of next year, I'll have not had a TV signal for 20 years.
It's either the Weather Channel or AccuWeather. But why watch TV when you can watch VTubers?
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, for passive video watching, me and Dana have pretty much just watched YouTube since about the late 2000s. For just passive viewing of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if there's a TV show that we want to watch bad enough, you can download it, you can stream it, you can buy it on disc, you know.
All right, there we go.
Although being able to buy it on disc is slowly becoming,
obsolete.
I should say was slowly becoming obsolete. Apparently younger people are starting to realize the value of tangible media. So physical, tangible, same way. But so I don't.
By the way, here we are. Scyther, the Mantis Pokemon. It slashes through grass with its sharp sides, moving too fast for the human eye to track.
Oh, jeez.
And this is the Pokemon we're going with for the contest.
Cool. But But yeah, apparently Gen Z is finding value in physical media. And if that's the case, physical media is not going away anytime soon. Dana's
the best thing to do is catch a good Pokemon with maximum health.
Yeah, Dana thinks it's still going away. But the thing is, the youth is where most of the market is, though. If the youth is good, if the youth...
I win!
They have other needs.
Emmy.
What?
I won!
You won? Hey!
I got the Sunstone that I needed.
Cool. All right, save Avon.
I did.
Okay. But the thing is,
Let me see. I want to
the
evolve.
more the market tries to force something on us, the more money they end up losing over it is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for example, AI. Like, Gen Z is shunning AI. Probably a little too much, because there's a difference between generative AI and assistive AI. And
Emmy.
A lot of people from Gen Z are throwing out the baby with the bathwater on that one. What?
Emmy.
What?
You remember those cheap viewer, best viewer ads that we'd get occasionally on in the Twitch chat?
Cheap viewer, best viewer ads?
Cheap viewers or best viewers at the such and such website?
Oh, yeah?
They're back.
Oh, God.
But you want to know what they're peddling now?
What are they peddling?
AI viewers.
What viewers?
AI viewers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've now gotten two of his ads.
Yeah.
They're now it's the same website, but now they are peddling AI viewers.
Yeah, but like I said, there is a difference between. There is a difference between generative AI and assistive AI. You know, generative AI.
And Eurosama is still welcome in our lives.
Yeah. Assistive AI is still welcome in our lives, because assistive AI has been around for over a decade. I mean,
right?
Yeah. I mean, assistive AI is like that setting on your TV that makes everything look like video.
Right.
That's assistive AI. Well, I know, but they don't hate it as much as they hate generative AI.
By the way, we still love Neurosama and evil Neurosama.
Yeah, because with assistive AI, you're taking a work that you have rights to and improving it.
Yeah.
With generative AI, you're basically telling an engine to concat a whole bunch of existing things together to try and make a new thing.
And and if you want to do that all legally, you would need to get consent from everyone.
Yes, literally everyone.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, like, for example, actually, assistive AI has been around for almost 20 years now, hasn't it? But,
NPC scripts being its own weird form of AI, I suppose, in video games?
Well, yeah. I mean, technically, the ghosts in Pac-Man are a type of AI, you know?
Yeah, AI on some level has existed for a long time.
Yeah. But, But yeah, say you're like drawing something in Photoshop and you have trouble drawing straight lines. Like, there's an AI assistive tool in Photoshop that helps you draw that helps you straighten up already drawn lines, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's assistive AI, and that's perfectly fine.
Right. I'm just checking some stuff real quick.
Before you save?
Before I proceed, I have already... Yeah, before I finish actually saving.
There we go.
I gotta remember that saving is 2-layered now.
Oh, gee.
It's like, yeah, in Gen 1 you just save.
Now saving. Don't turn off the power. I love how even Scarlet still says that. Don't turn off the power.
Right.
As if anyone actually powers off their Switch very often these days.
I do.
You do? Completely? You don't just put
Completely.
Well, I do if it's out of the dock. I just let it sleep.
I leave my Switch 2 sleeping in its unpowered dock. I turn off my Switch and Switch 2.
Well, when the Switch is in the dock, I leave it. I let it sleep itself so that I can just wake it up with a controller.
I don't even keep it in it. I don't keep my Switch 1s in their docks.
Oh, well, I don't keep my...
And when I keep my Switch 2 in its dock
either.
And as for my Switch 2, I leave it in the dock, but I have the dock unplugged from its... I have the power supply unplugged.
All right.
Because I kind of want to make sure the screen stays slightly clean. I don't know. I just leave it there because it's just the best place I could think of to keep it. Unlike with my Switch 1s.
Oh, by the way, the install base for Mario Kart World among Switch 2 owners is about 75% right now. About 18 million copies of Mario Kart World have been sold. But I assume a lot of those include bundles.
You know I have a physical copy of that, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got the bundle because I wanted to save $30.
I got it physically because I wanted to save storage space. Is that not like physical media anyway?
Well, there was also the fact that when I went to get my Switch 2, they didn't have any non-bundled Switch 2s left.
I specifically got the non-bundles through Amazon.
Yeah. But I still can't believe I got the Switch 2 on launch day without really pre-ordering it. I mean, technically, I pre-ordered it like 8 hours in advance, but...
By the way, I still have the Splatoon Raiders amiibo figures.
I do.
Guess what else?
What?
They're sold out at Best Buy, they're sold out at GameStop, they're sold out on Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
I briefly saw the Big Man amiibo go back up for sale on Nintendo.com, but now it's sold out again.
Splatoon Raiders is really Splatoon Raiders right now has about a 33% install rate among Switch 2.
Luckily, there were still physical copies of the game left at the GameStop I went to get it. They just unfortunately at the time hadn't gone through their stock, so they weren't aware of what amiibo figures they had.
Yeah, I think they've said Splatoon Raiders has already sold like 8 million copies, something on that order.
Mm-hmm.
And that's after only 2 weeks.
Huh? By the way, this Scyther is gentle nature. That's fascinating. That is plus special defense, minus defense.
It's like sharp blades that can behead you, but I'm gentle.
Yeah, right. Swarm for her ability, which works the same way as Overgrow, Blaze, and Torrent, but for bug type moves. Also, this thing comes in false swipe.
Wait a minute, did I just misgender your cider?
Which pronoun did you use?
I don't remember. That's why I'm asking you.
Whatever. We're not going to worry about it too much. Yes, Emmy, these pixels are going to come out and argue with you.
Oh.
But yeah, Tuesday was my birthday. Wednesday ended up also being my mother's birthday. And then today, Thursday, is Koi's birthday.
Cool.
My mother called, my father called, and my sister called on my birthday. My brother called today.
Oh. Wait a minute, your mom called? I thought you lived with your mom.
She's on vacation. She's been on vacation since she's been away since Saturday, and she will be back on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So I've been home alone for this week.
Home alone. Ah!
Well, Macaulay Culkin this shit.
Oh God.
No, I've been fine. We got some food. I've been eating just fine. Mix of groceries that we got before Mom left and stuff we already have here. I could eat. I have food here. Tomorrow, for Friday, I plan to order a pizza for delivery.
Why does Magmar look like he's about to kiss you?
Because of the way its face is shaped. It's supposed to be kind of duck-like. I don't know. I don't know what the heck the Magmar is supposed to be
Sunset's now
anymore.
level 50. More Magmar!
2 Magmar. Actually considered using a Magmar in this playthrough.
Well, one more is still more.
Yeah. Time for more Magmar action. Oh, frick. Okay, at least the Magmar didn't attack. Just big screening it up. It's basically sand.
Ooh, ouch.
And sand, it's just sand attack.
Totodile, I don't think I need Jojo anymore. And Totodile too. And Totodile too. Now I'm imagining a Pokemon parody of Wizard of Oz, but instead of Toto, it's a Totodile.
We're leveling up tonight.
Eaten well. Fire breather Walt. Oh God. God, his hairstyle looks like that. He looks like a fat version of that guy from Flock of Seagulls. Because he kind of has that Flock of Seagulls haircut, you know.
We're not done here. We're not done with the evolving.
I ran so far away, I couldn't get away.
Tatsuwawa Mokoko. Meripu.
Fluffy!
Yeah. Evolved into, Merip. Evolved into Mokoko.
Mokoko?
Because that's Fluffy's Japanese name,
yeah,
as I
I
mentioned.
know.
Yeah. It's
No,
Mokoko.
wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Mokoko's fluffy? I thought Mokoko was fuzzy.
Distinction without a difference.
What?
Distinction without a difference.
No, but I thought it was.
And then she stopped talking.
No, but I thought I thought Fuwawa was the fluffy one because she's the one with the big chest.
She's the boing boing one, yes.
Yeah, but I thought that's what it was. She's the fluffy one, and Mokoko's the fuzzy one.
Yeah, that's not what it's about at all.
I thought that was what it was referring to. Or
but that is a joke.
Fluffy, I hear fluffy, fuzzy. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not what they meant. They meant literal fluffiness and fuzziness.
Oh, God.
Well, we know where your mind ends up being more often than not.
Oh, my God. Take me to horny jail.
Don't worry. My mind ends up in cleavage pretty frequently, too. But I'm willing to admit that I'm a pervert.
Oh my God.
People should know this about me by now.
Yeah, I know. Oh God.
But yeah, Flaffy's Japanese name is Mokoko.
Oh, yeah.
Do one more battle, then we'll make our way back to the city. And then we'll keep training as needed. We'll keep doing stuff. Behold, the lowest level trainer in Pokemon. Pretty much. Level 2 Voltorb. Level 6 Voltorb.
Oh no, it looks like development on Kuamoko Adventure has stalled. Possibly.
Welcome to development hell.
Yeah, possibly indefinitely. Because none of the other devs have heard hide nor hair of the main devs since April of 2025.
I'll go with the high crit rate move to get some more power points.
This update is from about a month ago. So in case anyone's curious, Kuamoko 64/Adventures development has been paused Ever since Mero disappeared in April 2025, he is the main driving force, and the rest of our team is hesitant to continue without him.
You may need to.
Yeah.
Look, we need our Bow Bow button. Level 10 Voltorb.
Yeah, it says here, Mero is the heart and soul of this fan project, and none of us in his development team have heard anything from him in the months since April 2025. Mero programs all game features, writes game story, and designs all the levels and environments. It can't be understated how much this project is a work of passion. All of us in his development team respect this. In turn, this has also caused each of us to stay silent in Mero's absence, waiting for his return, rather than openly addressing such a sudden hiatus. The game is in a state where a single-level demo is almost ready with content that hasn't been showcased on Mero's Twitter. It'd be a nice way to showcase some of the work that's been put into the game so far. It requires some bugs to be ironed out, but nothing huge. So while a public demo is possible on a technical level, I don't know if it will cause any legal trouble. It's a game that's made in cooperation with Hollow Indie CCMC, and any contact with them is managed by our absent project leader, Mero. So, as things currently stand, this fan game will stay unfinished unless Mero were to return. Some form of a free public demo is possible, in my opinion, as long as Hollow Indie are willing to get in contact with the remainder of the dev team to make it a reality. So, that's what's going on with Fu on Loco Adventure.
But we need our Bow Bow button!
I know, we need the Bow Bow button! Cause if it ever comes out, you and I have to collab on it. We just have to. Yeah, I did, hun. I took my notes. With me as Fuwawa and you as Mokoko.
I still need to practice my... Like, I guess I need to keep practicing my Mokoko noises, huh?
Yeah. Oh, with what? Oh. Alright.
Meanwhile, even with the evolutions of two of our Pokemon, Dialga still has the most HP. But to be fair, it is Dialga. I'll leave some battles out here to take care of later on. Like, it's going to be a bit before we get back to HeartGold anyway.
Yeah, because
next
Toho.
week.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yep.
We will be hitting up 10 Desires. The funny thing is, like, 5 years ago, I celebrated the game's 10th anniversary on stream.
Ah.
I've been into the series since, like, 2009, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
For around 17 years.
Cool.
Like, the newest game at the time, when I got into the series, was Undefined Fantastic Object. The last game in the series to be released on a yearly schedule, with the exception being a break between Phantasmagoria, Flower View, and Mountain of Faith for the main series. There were no Toho games released in 2006.
Ah.
So it's going to be a few weeks before we hit this up again.
Yeah, specifically the 25th. Because like you said, next week we're doing a Toho game. Week after that is Splatfest week. So Tuesday the 25th is when we'll be back with HeartGold.
Kingdom Hearts Gold. What if we had the Kingdom Hearts applied this series?
Oh You know what? Looking at my teeth, my model's teeth, I still can't believe I was able to pull off the Inkling tooth look. I still can't believe I was able to do that so well. See?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some at least a couple replays together for next week.
All right.
To like show off Lunatic, No Miss, No Bombs, No Trance, full spell capture, and the same for extra at the extra stage. I have also cleared 10 desires on normal, which is required for unlocking the extra stage.
All right, let me give you your shout out here.
I have actually gotten a good ending on 10 desires.
And also let me shout out Epic Xander for the bit earlier.
By the way,
yeah,
I've managed to figure out how to modify the difficulty level of 10 desires using Cheat Engine.
Oh.
To make it work in a way that was unintended.
Unintended, there we go.
Right, yes, of course. But we will be doing some shenanigans with 10 desires next week.
All right, so let's check the. And
it's going to be some. We're going to have some overdrive shenanigans.
All right, raid the meter tonight. We are going to raid.
Maybe I should make a replay for us to watch through Tool Assistance between now and next week. Who knows what'll happen if I even feel like doing that? I don't know. I'll figure out a way to showcase the unintended side effects of adjusting the difficulty level in 10 desires. Outside of spell, getting stuff to happen that's not intended to be outside of spell practice.
The hell?
What the heck, Dayo?
Hold on. Okay.
And we've just been kind of mostly leveling up for Gem 3.
Yeah.
And preparing for evolution down the road. Emmy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, yeah. Heck, Dayo!
Alright, let's go and raid.
Don't forget, I've been infected with the Henya virus. I therefore have diabetes.
I know. Oh, God.
Diabetes.
I guess we could
Sometimes
raid... Alright, I guess we could raid Woozy. Who's playing Mario Kart World at this.
Sometimes you just gotta channel your inner Quetzal. I mean, Dio, your inner Henya. Let the Dio domination, the Dio takeover happen, right?
Right. And until tomorrow, you know what to do, folks. Follow and subscribe. Join the Particle Acceleration. You can also join.
Before we go,
yeah.
I remembered that one of the Henya's family members recognized her because of her Dio.
You can also join us on Discord. That's !Discord in the chat, or just scroll down to where it says join the Particle Acceleration on Discord. Also, thanks to Ignite for the gift sub earlier. Until tomorrow, I'm DJ Particle. I've been here with
RankoHoshino.
And we're out of here. Peace.
Take it easy. Stay safe. Love y'all. Bye-bye.